So I wanted to tell you guys a brief story that I did. This is actually kind of short though, but very bizarre, if I'm being totally honest. But it's actually quite phenomenal. Like, it's beyond my imagination that I didn't believe was possible. So, if you can read down the title that it is possible that you can astral project with your eyes open. I really wasn't trying to do that, but it happened anyway. So, what I'm about to tell you, you guys might be skeptic about it, but I understand that. I'll leave you guys to that judgment there. But what I did was something that would be impossible to describe, but it actually happened in real time. So this was actually 4 or 5 days ago. I really should have put that down, but I didn't. But so I actually had a sleep paralysis. Not a bad one though. There are times where sleep paralysis is bad. It is scary. You can't really move. Obviously, you can't do anything about it. But I actually use sleep paralysis as a way of astral projecting though. Not fully, but it's partial. I do that kind of numerous times. I usually don't need to like worry about it as much, but usually I can't pull myself out of my body while I'm astral projecting in sleep paralysis. But this time I actually did get out of my body, but this is very, very weird. For any other psychic mediums, if you guys have done this, let me know in the comments down below. So while in astral projection though, I can actually see, I'm actually in the astral realm, leaning on my chair, and in the physical realm, I have my eyes open in sleep paralysis. I'm looking at my chair. I don't believe I've actually ever done that before. I don't think I have, but so what I did was, it's very like unusual and it's quite phenomenal. So I've actually had some stuff here earlier while I was sleeping. I actually had stuff on the chair while I was sleeping, but in the astral realm I have nothing. I had nothing on this chair, and I was actually looking over my bed. But in the astral realm, my blanket and my 2 pillows I have, they're not there. They're not there. The only thing that was there is my bed sheet. If you guys can tell right here, this blue bed sheet, that is still contacted there, and it's actually very organized. I actually got a little surprised about that. Sometimes they kind of do make it a little messy, but that's my problem. So what I did is this. So I'm looking at the chair in the physical realm while I'm sleep paralysis. I can't move, but I'm actually in the astral realm looking over where my bed is. So, oh yeah, to clarify this, I actually have 2 different modes for this chair. It is a gaming chair, by the way. So I actually have a mode where I can actually lean this back, but I have the other function where I don't want it to lean back. But this is where it's gonna become impossible, and you guys might have a lot of questions about this. But what I did was this. I'm actually like I said, I'm leaning on the chair with my knees, and I'm looking over, and you might be thinking like, I thought I was like moving it, but I'm just like, I'm like kind of floating-ish, because we're all made of energy. To tell you guys the truth about that, I lean a bit though, but when I start moving much more forward though, I want to show you guys how far this thing moves. So I'm leaning over and I did this, or something like that, I'm not sure. But when I did that though, the physical chair in this room while I was in sleep paralysis moves on its own. it's insane though. And like I said, I had stuff on this chair while I was sleeping, but in the Astral Realm, nothing was on it. And I also had no blanket or no pillows on the bed in the Astral Realm. But this thing right here, you guys are seeing, I move it, and to my knowledge, that takes a lot of energy to do. I can't deny that. It takes a lot of energy. But I somehow did move it. While I was in this position, I moved it down, but the mechanism mode I had, it doesn't allow it to move far back. And I don't even know how I did it. But as soon as I move, because the chair in the Astral Realm had a different design, but I was still able to move it. But I moved it pretty far in the physical realm. But when I did that, I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was just blown away by what I just did. So I would assume I would call this, I made my own paranormal type of phenomenon. That's what I would call it though. But I accidentally, I did a paranormal thing, but I also kind of did a scary thing, because I actually did scare myself a little bit. That was not what I meant to do. I'm kind of laughing it off, because that was not my intention, but, you know, it kind of was, but it was not. But yeah. But that was basically what I did. If there are any psychic mediums that have done something like this, please let me know. If you have something that, if you guys done something like this before. But to make this clear though, it's kind of hard to push this thing down, like pretty far down. But in the Astral Realm, like I moved it pretty far, and the movement, like the amount of force I put into it was actually the same amount of force of energy in the physical realm, which is this. And I was like, there's no way I could ever do that. There's no way. But I just did. So I don't know what to tell you guys. But that was basically it. I don't even know how I did it, but like I said, I kind of created my own paranormal phenomenon type of thing, I'd say. But that's basically what I did. I don't know what to tell you guys that. But that's basically it though. I've actually, this was actually my first time astral projecting with my eyes open though, because I could see both the astral realm and the physical realm at the exact same time. Because I actually had I felt like I had like two monitors, to be totally honest with you guys. But it's weird though. Will I do more of these astral projections while my eyes are open? That's kind of a loaded question I probably won't answer though. I could do it, but it's not my priority. But anyway, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this phenomenal story though. If you guys are still skeptical, I understand that, but if there are any other psychic mediums that have actually done this, please let me know if this is actually a possible thing to do. But that's all, you guys. Love and light to all of you, and as always, keep the light shining, you guys, bright. And I'll see you guys another time.